Sonic Colors theme.
Ready? Go! Go! Ready? Go!
Have a look at my... Okay, it looks like my voice is going... I'll turn it down a bit more actually. I'll do it like half. Okay, let's see how that goes.
Ready? Go! Go!
Oh yeah, right, I should say something. I really... don't you love me? Is that good enough? Yeah, okay. Well, that's one down. That's really one I should have gotten in advance, but I wanted to start off with a nice, stress-free one before I start going into this nonsense. Let's see how I do. I haven't played this one since like my initial playthrough, so I don't really remember where everything is. It's doing pretty good there for a second, considering I haven't played this one in a few days. Okay, this isn't going to be an S rank, but I can't either. Really learn what the level goes like. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I just need to not hit things. Hello, peoples who have just joined.
Ready? Go! Go!
Not being important. Right, let's see how I messed up with it. Messed up again. I remember the rainbow rings being pretty important for S ranks back in the days, so that might matter. But yeah, let's see.
Go!
Oh, no, I missed that. Can't remember if there's... Yeah, there are checkpoints on this one. If there's any weird medieval sounding noises in the background, it's because Molly is playing Kingdom Come Deliverance behind me. So. Okay, that was weird.
Ready? Go!
I only recently learnt that like getting good things on the QTEs does actually affect your score at the end. Which is a bit crap if you get a bad... no, that was bad.
Ready? Go!
Oh yeah, I wonder if any... I saw someone like requesting that on Game Banana. Okay. Don't know what I'm doing. The first couple of times I went through, I was able to keep my boost going the whole time at the beginning. I don't know what I'm doing differently. It's making it run out. Okay, yeah. That's fine. Yeah, it'd be cool if they can mod it in. I'd wonder though whether you have to like replace an existing level to do that, or whether they'll actually be able to add it in on top. Like it'd be cool if we eventually get the ability to just like add in levels on top of what's already in the game. Like, especially for like adding, oh my god, especially for adding like Wii stuff.
Go!
That's going to affect my score, I might as well quit if I mess that up.
Go! Go!
I suppose it would be cool if they are able to like replace like the less important levels, like the -2 and -3 levels. Depends whether they are considered like a mission layout in the game's code or whether they're actual whole separate maps or not. So hard.
Ready? Go!
I can never quite decide whether the S ranks basically being memorization tests is a okay thing or not, even though I like this game. Oh, right. Yeah. Learning that it's really hard to talk and play games at the same time. I'm getting a lot of... Well no, like half the time when I'm really struggling with a game, sometimes you sitting there chatting to me the whole time is what I need. Maybe I need to specifically talk about absolute nonsense.
Ready? Go!
I do remember this last rank giving me a lot of trouble back in the day though, so makes sense that it would be hard now as well. Really annoying when you get hit by something that like hasn't hit you at all the whole time. Like I don't mind getting tripped up at the same spots every like over and over again. When you're otherwise doing okay and then something completely new gets you. It's annoying.
Ready? Go!
I really like Fun Day on this level. It's like not quite as sunrisey as the first level is, but not completely daytime either. It's nice. See, like, that has not got me a single time so far. What is going on there? That time I was specifically trying to avoid him hitting me on the right like he did last time, but it got me anyway. It's really hard to tell L1 and R1 apart. I used to play this on Xbox, so... Oh, no, after all that, still there. Cool, okay. I'll give this one more go and then I'll move on to a different one. Come back to this one later.
Ready? Go! Go!
Probably where I missed the light speed dash on the rings. Might have made the difference. It's really hard to tell this perspective on those though. You can't actually see where you're going. Oh, actually, it might well be where I got hit twice. Could also be a factor, considering I finished with less rings than I would have. This tiny bastard. After all that. Let's try that one again. No, I bet it has to be like 100,000, doesn't it? Okay, let's do a different one. I'll come back to that one in a minute. Do I need any nighttime units here? I think I might have done all the nighttime ones here. Yes, yeah. Oh. Precarious one. Let's see if I can show off on this one. I feel like I've gotten really good at jumping on... Nope. I was about to say, I feel like I've gotten really good at jumping across the little thin poles on this playthrough, but... apparently not. I don't even know if you need to go this fast to get it. Like, probably just simply doing combos on the enemies at the end will be enough. I should have landed on that one. It's kind of vanilla. I am using, I mean, I'm playing at 60 frames per second, which obviously is going to give some form of advantage or disadvantage depending on the level. There are a few levels which have very subtle differences when played at 60 FPS. I also have a mod on that saves my score at checkpoints, which the original game didn't do. But I think on the S ranks I have left, it's probably not actually going to help me that much. Let's see. Oh, don't mean to kill him. Oh, let's see if speed was enough to get the S rank. Oh, it was anyway. Cool. Simple as that. And yeah, this is a real level. In the base game even, it's not even one of the stupid DLC ones. But I think the next one I'm going to play is a stupid DLC one. I remember what... I've got like 1 or 2 to get on each country. Yeah, Act 4. I think this one I might have to turn the frame rate down for, because it acts a bit weird in a way that I don't remember it doing on the original. Yeah, like, that shouldn't happen. Okay, let's turn the frame rate down for a sec and see if that makes a difference. I do wish they had a thing where it would like lock it at 30, because I always overshoot whenever I have to turn it down.
Ready? Go! Go!
Yeah, see. So this one I just have to suffer 30 frames per second like in the old days.
Ready? Go! Go!
It was cool though. I was watching a YouTube video. I think I just need to learn this one before. Oh my god. Frame rate's messing me up now. Why is it... He's not jumping when I want him to. Yeah, I was watching an interesting video by the same person who did the video about like the unused levels on the Wii version. They're called The Storm. I think they're called The Storm channel on YouTube as one word. I was watching a video by them about like hidden and unused areas in the Night Werehog levels. And they mentioned how like it's kind of weird the fact that we have these little like 1-2, 2-2 levels that have inconsistencies and all that. I think that fire's going to reappear now, isn't it? And I was saying how like I have a theory that like all of those nighttime 1-2, 2-2, etc. levels. I need to learn that I can't just jump straight away after I land. Okay. I think all of those might have been made just to pad out the DLC, and like all of like the proper DLC levels were meant to be in the game to begin with. So even though they're like known as like the notoriously hard DLC levels, I think this was originally once intended to just be part of the base game. Pretty much all of the ones which aren't like remixes of existing levels, and like all of the ones that are remixes were probably like thrown together after the game was finished to pad out the DLC on the countries that didn't have that much unused content to work from for the DLC. Remember that messing me up back in the day. Good at these, usually. Let's see what that gets me. Yeah, that has to be a 10,000 one as well, doesn't it? Yeah, because basically once you like add up all of the... Once you add together... Like, okay, so in the base game, pretty much every country consistently has 2 to 3 day acts and 1 to 2 night acts. That ratio is kind of consistent if you like add together all of the content that probably should have been in the game from the beginning, including like the nighttime DLC acts that are just continuations of Act 1 that didn't go used in the regular game. Like if you add all that up and imagine that that was in the base game from the beginning, you end up with a situation where each country pretty consistently has 3 to 5 day acts and 2 to 3 night acts. So if you imagine the game that way, it all makes sense, but because of the way they released it in DLC, where everything was packed into like the Sigonia pack, the Apatos pack and all that, once you factor that in, there were definitely some countries which would have only had, like Apatos, they only did 2 night acts for that one, and they're already both in the base game. So if they hadn't come up with those weird little 1-2, 1-3 levels, there would have just been nothing for nighttime in the Apatos pack. So that's my theory on why the -2, -3 night acts are like weird little remixes rather than just hard mode versions like, oh there we go. Rather than hard mode versions like the daytime stages are. Because they were basically just doing it as like, oh okay, Apatos is a bit thin at night, so let's make something to make this DLC pack worthwhile. That's how we ended up with those. What's next? I think I might have done all of these. Oh, Act 3 needs to do. Let's do that one. Oh, I can turn the frame rate back up now. Not that it might make that much difference to the stream. I don't think I have internet connection quite powerful enough to do 60 on stream, but smoother than not. Come on. I hate the way you drop stuff if you do like a big drop. Do I need to kill these guys? Usually my... No, yeah, I do. Doing the pro strats now. That's what I see the speedrunners do. Feels like cheating, but... I do this on everyone because it's just super boring. Wouldn't mind a mod that makes the experience crystals invisible now that I've fully leveled up and they don't mean anything anymore. It's kind of annoying to see them and not collect them. Like I could just collect them, but... Yeah, there's a lot of theories as well. A lot of people theorize that they like literally just couldn't fit it all on the disc because like the DLC packs have like massive file sizes, but I don't know how true that is. Whether that's just an assumption. Like, I don't know whether the DLC files being massive is just like really poor optimization or something. Because like most of the assets should be there already in the game. They're just like new maps using the same textures and all that. I don't know how much. Although I guess Sonic Unleashed has that whole thing about the lighting system is all like baked into the levels, isn't it? So I guess that's probably a lot better. Oh, and I'm sure I saw something as well about how like the DLC files had higher resolution textures than the main game, and it like upgrades the whole game if you have the DLC installed. Or something along those lines. I don't know. I'm always doing that, I'm always smashing things open after the fight and then getting like the power-ups. Yeah, let's see if I can do this without embarrassing myself. I did this so fast when I was playing this casually. first playthrough. Like, this used to be such a scary moment. I never used to like hold down the run trigger when playing this back in the day. That one Dragon Road level where you have to carry these across like really weird little twisty right angle bridges. Somehow I haven't died on that once so far. That one used to give me so much trouble back in the day. I think I might have already S-ranked it, I can't remember. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Also using the modification that makes it so I can cancel my Unleashed. I don't know if I need to fight everyone here or not. Oh yeah, there's a barrier. Get a couple more finishes on these guys. Oh, no, that was bad. I hope you don't lose points for failing those. It'd be depressing if so. I don't remember the S rank on this one being hard, so hopefully that did it. No? Oh wow, okay. I really have to do just a bazillion combo finishes. That's super boring if so. Then I come back to that one because that's boring to watch. So I've gotten... Oh, I don't check daytime college. Okay, a couple now. This one I remember being bad, but it shouldn't be too bad because I've already got the S rank on the harder version of it, so... How bad could the easy version be? Bad enough that I got a C the first time. Okay.
Ready? Go!
Probably could have made the spikes a different colour from literally everything else in the level. Okay, glad I remember that at least one of those catches you out if you don't do it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. If I don't get an S rank, I don't know what I'm going to do to improve on that, but... Yeah, there we go. That one was fine. What have we got here? I think I might have... Oh yeah, this one. quick check that the chat isn't being stupid. No, yeah, chat's still going. I really like this one. I mean, I like rooftop run in general. So. Oh. Let's try that again. Stop trying to be fancy with it. Do a thing. Okay. It also annoys me with sorry about that. It also annoys me with the critical attacks that so many of them have him like throw them to the ground, but they don't like affect any of the other enemies present. Like, they could have made it so when you do one, like at least throwing them into the other enemies hurts the other enemies as well. They're all just scripted little animations. Sync. Okay, see whether the score saving saves me on this one. Too impatient. That's fine. I'll take that. I hate when the camera angle changes, whether the warehog jumps upwards or sideways or what. I feel like doing one of these attacks shouldn't end your combo either, just because you haven't pressed anything in a while. No, that's not really what I wanted to do. One time I actually want to pick one up. Okay, fine. I'll just throw a box at it and stuff. I wonder if I can just farm that for points. I just want to test that out and see whether that works. Oh no. I've got my number, no points on that one. I do wonder if, had the DLC stages been in the regular game, whether they would have been as generous with like rings and like experience and stuff like they are. So it does almost seem like they deliberately did that to make them worth playing as DLC stages. So there's no tangible reward otherwise for playing them other than the joy of playing them. I always remember being really curious about like this street that you come out to with like the lights across it back when I used to play it back in the day. Because it almost looked like there was like more to the level than that. Like this was also one that got cut short somehow. But I've had a little look around with no clip and no, there's nothing more to the street than what you can see really. Obviously it goes a little bit further, but there's nothing of interest there. Daytime. I think I've got... Yeah, I got Act 2 today. Oh, and the boss. Okay. Let's try and get Act 2 out. This one's going to be a trial. I remember this being one of the hardest ones in the base game. I do really like this level though. It's annoying that it's kind of janky, in case in point. Because I just love the aesthetics of this level. Okay, I need to stop. I'm trying to be fancy with it.
Ready, go!
I'm pretty sure this level is quite reasonable to S rank, you just have to not die. It's such a long level that is tricky, especially with stuff like that. I need to stop wasting time pausing and hitting restart as well, because I don't need to. Still on the first lap.
Ready, go!
Oh, random, but Sean, do you play with the, particular, do you play with the Xbox, like, warm filter on? I ended up using it, like, it seems like one of those things that's like, why was this ever even a thing? But, playing without it feels so wrong. Like the whole game just feels colder than I remember it being. Because I almost think, oh, that was meant to be a homing attack, but it wasn't.
Ready, go! Go!
This is what I remember about this stage, it being like this all the way through. And at the moment I'm still on the first lap. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I was trying it without, but then when I put it on, it felt like coming home. I was like, okay, yeah. Nice that they included it. Not that it matters if I screw up now, so I have to be extra careful. Once again, most of this is memory related. I remember these being kind of janky as well. I can't remember if missing a couple of rainbow rings is like murder to your score or not. Oh god. I remember that. that camera swing thing from the original. Awful. Oh, remember that happening to me as well? Okay.
Ready? Go! Go!
I wonder how helpful playing on ultra wide is for stages like this. Well, now that I look, you can kind of see a little bit ahead when you... Right, if you put your eyes away from Sonic, you can kind of see what's coming up around the corner, if you're able to remember it for the time that you get there. Try and hit the extra rainbow rings. Because even if I don't need to, it's a little bit less time bonus that I have to get at the end. I can sort of earn it back by being careful. I hate the way those shield guys bounce you off as well, that always makes me interested. There's a fire guy. Oh, I hate it when the reticle doesn't appear. Okay, and this bloody spike ball. That's been a run killer so many times. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh, that was scary. Oh, phew. That one's really anxiety inducing. Okay. Oh god, I'm pretty sure I've got... Yeah, that one to do. Oh, didn't I do well on that one last time? Okay, let's give it a go. Let's dive in. I'd rather do Act 4 first, but...
Ready? Go!
Well, that's cool. It doesn't seem like it's meant to work like that. Don't know if that's 60 frames per second thing or what.
Go! Go!
No, I think this level's just a jack. Okay.
Ready? Go!
I'm gonna switch to 30 frames per second and see if that makes a difference on this one.
Ready? Go! Go!
Okay, well, that balloon didn't send me straight into death that time, so...
Ready?
Don't know if that's a cycles thing or what. I didn't know that was what I was targeting. Whatever. Stick to 30 for this one. Oh. Yeah, I remember this one being absolute hell.
Ready?
But I don't know if that was just because it was like in the first pack, so we were still like getting used to brutally hard levels. I was deliberately trying to avoid that.
Ready? Go!
Take the scenic route. And to think my theory was correct about them adding in all of the dash 1s and dash 2s to pad out the DLC packs, we might have never been subjected to this. I wonder if I can, yeah. Oh jeez, there's no time to react to it. This one really is just memorization. I have no boost, I don't like it. Oh, I forgot that one goes up. Do they give you checkpoints on this? Doesn't matter anyway. Can't really use them.
Ready? Go!
Okay, so I can't hit the yellow one, but I also can't homing attack too early,
Ready?
or you hit the spring underneath.
Go!
Okay.
Go!
I think a lot of the thing with the... Can you like give me a second to react? Like a half second, anything.
Ready?
I feel like a lot of the S rank process on these stages is just you have to learn the top route. Like there's no point letting yourself fall down and like trying to recover and then dying to something stupid on the lower routes, because okay, I was hitting it that time, I was ready for it, and still wasn't fast enough apparently.
Ready?
Like if you do fall to the lower routes and you just try to recover instead of just giving up and restarting then and there, you're just wasting your time. Just give up immediately and just learn the upper route. So you're going to need to do it anyway to get the S rank. I feel like I might have just about learned that one. Things. Oh, I remembered it was X as well. I did it too soon. Oh, I boosted it. Should really jump in that rainbow ring. Points I'm leaving on the table there. Okay, the thing goes up. It's so hard to remember what times they give you a thing to take you to the next section. Why didn't you boost in mid-air, Sonic? You had boost. Oh, fine. Again, like, I'm probably wasting time here by taking this lower route. Out of my actions. Doesn't feel like an S-rank performance, but I'm a soldier on anyway. Gonna boost anytime soon, Sonic? Okay. definitely hit the button. Oh good, there's another back. I thought that was the last one. Well, it was definitely better than the first time I played it, so... no, it's gonna be 100,000, yeah, 100,000. Okay, let's give that one another go while it's all still fresh in my mind.
Ready?
At the current rate I'm going, I probably won't do all the S ranks I need tonight. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow or something. Okay, no, I say it's all fresh in my mind. I've already forgotten the first lap. Alright.
Ready? Go!
I'll come back to it. Well, skipping yellow came back to me. Spring up down below did not come back to me.
Go!
Skip it. No, too soon. Spike ball through me.
Ready? Go! Go!
Still second guessing myself. It's because that
Ready?
spike ball
Go!
just after the spring really looks like you're going to hit it, but I'm guessing I won't. Otherwise, how else? No. Really looks like I'm going to hit that other spike ball if I do it any later.
Ready? Go!
So how does everybody love the first 10 seconds of this song? Got an opinion back there?
Ready? Go!
You're getting all the S ranks in your game. Okay.
Ready? Go!
Why can I not do this?
Ready? Go! Go!
I actually have to tell myself. There we go.
Go!
Okay. Unreasonable. Don't have any boosts. Does make a huge difference. Nearly remembered it. What do I get from here? Okay, well, last time I did that, and I didn't get an S rank at the end, did I? So.
Ready? Go! Ready?
Sorry, it's just having a drink.
Go! Go!
Okay, I have to remember that balloon, I wait for the thing to appear, which seems obvious, but isn't always the case with this game. Okay, thanks Hammy Attack for working the same way you always do consistently. Oh, come on. What else could I have done there?
Ready, go!
Right, whenever I get back to that bit, I literally don't even know what I'm supposed to do differently from what I did. Bring up X. And back. Okay. That's just a case of being as quick as possible. Okay, spin. Take this route last time. Let's go. So, didn't do the thing. Oh, okay. 3 points. I hate the platforms that just fall down the moment you like brush them with your feet, because I was like looking up there as well. Sometimes it feels like they will just like fall out beneath him, like he won't even land on them. Why? Oh my god, I've got unsynced with the... See, I don't know what actually leads me safely onto those platforms. Like something didn't load in there. I really felt like I pressed it there. I recall this last lap isn't too bad, because I did it first time last time. Oh, come on. That was up.
Ready, go!
Sorry, just reading the chat. Okay, cool, that's good to know, Sean. Cheers.
Ready, go! Go!
Sorry, not helping that. I'm still on 30 frames per second at the moment. Didn't wait till the reticule, did I?
Ready, go! Go!
So now we're on this again.
Ready, go!
Oh, okay, now I've forgotten everything that I've ever learnt.
Ready, go!
Skip go. Oh, I didn't wait for the reticule, did I?
Ready,
I think I've got the timing down when I haven't. Go. I did the thing that I said I was supposed to do and it worked. How about that? I didn't concentrate, so now, yeah. anything, I think. Don't miss any rainbow rings. Except I don't have any boosts, so. Spraying up, ouch. If possible, no. Didn't do it. Okay, yeah, can't carry on that route from there.
Ready? Go! Go! Go!
Timing on that is so tight. Like unreasonably so. It does slightly feel like this game just drops your input slightly. Sometimes, right? Use my boost up again. I don't know if it's more likely to drop inputs at 30 frames per second, or whether like the internal game logic is always running at 30 frames per second, so I shouldn't know. Okay, I just mashed homing attack that time and it seemed to work. That was very lucky. Flying blind for a second. Oh, come on. That doesn't feel like it's gonna give me an S1. Okay, I was thinking, oh, this is that lap with like the spiky things that I can't figure out how to get onto without. Come on. Oh, the way he slides. Okay, this is definitely not an S rank.
Ready? Go!
See, I want to quit and move on just to not be boring, but this one is so memorization based. I don't want to lose what I've gained. Well, once again, he just ignored me pushing the boost button there. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't want to do this route again. keep forgetting those are there, but I'm glad I keep just going into them by accident anyway. Right, it's down here, I'm not going to jump this time. Right, that's how we get on there. I need to just not blindly jump forward thinking that I know better than the game. Okay, so if I pull back on the control stick there and do a little hop, then I can hit the trail of rings, and it works. Let's connect that to the arrow short term. Maybe I won't need to. See what happens this time. Oh no. Oh, so close. Okay, so if I just do that, but well this time. God, being sent back to a world map screen is probably going to make me forget everything, isn't it?
Ready? Go!
Okay, so that time, yeah.
Ready? Go!
Again, I love so many of like the level design concepts. Like, imagine this, but just not as brutally hard. And I don't know how you do that, but like I really miss like when Sonic Colors came out, and even Generations kind of shied away from this. Frontiers. I wonder if it's just not possible to make levels like this that aren't brutally hard, because like Sonic Colors and rarely Sonic Generations ever did anything interesting with the homing attack, whereas Sonic Unleashed does so many interesting, like challenging things with it, that in most Sonic games it's just go across like this but without the bits where you have to avoid certain things. Like, I wish we had more Sonic games that made use of using homing attacks thoughtfully. But it is one of those things that's probably really hard to design for without them just being reaction tests. Stupid bottom route this time. That might, if I can finish this run, that'll probably make a difference. If I can finish this run without doing stuff like that, wasn't too harmful. That time I did remember those with that. I almost didn't hit them as a result. And then I do this thing, yep. With that. Jump. The fact there's a death pit makes it so much worse. not mean to actually launch myself at that moment. But luckily it switched back. Oh, that looks like a... Yep, there we go. I'm free. I'm finally free. This hell with this game that's amazing and I love it. Yeah, that's there. I feel like Sonic Colors and the missions of Sonic Generations just have a lot of very shallow mechanics that are different, sure, from other stuff, but are not particularly interesting in their own right. Act 3, this is quite reasonable. Okay, this will be a nice chill one after Act 2 too. Yeah, I mean, God, I'm guessing this is one of the levels you were talking about that has the filter. Like it's like extra buttery on the 360. I do think it gives the level a nice atmosphere in its own weird way though. It makes it feel very warm, like it's all very firelit. Oh, I can treat myself to 60 frames per second again, I keep forgetting. I really need to try it on 120 just for the experience, but my monitor doesn't actually support it, so there's no point. If I plug my computer into the TV, I think my TV might be able to do it. These ones are really easy when you've got a health down that way. I just have a habit of pressing the wrong button anyway. So I just make some kind of weird guess in my head of what the button's going to be, and I just push that. Oh, come on. Oh, can't be bothered. Probably doesn't matter. I don't remember this being a hard one to get an S rank on. Oh, that was weird. Because his health got refilled halfway through the critical attack. Suddenly the QTEs switched to their fast times. Yeah, like, when I do that to on the wizard guys, I feel like if that hits another enemy, it should damage them. It's lame that it doesn't. Oh yeah, that's a good point, yeah. Oh god. Oh, why did I think that would work? I don't know if that'll affect my strength or not. I guess as long as I'm doing these things, it probably doesn't matter. Let's do a little animation. Oh my god, can you just float near the ground so I can do the blooming attack on you? You're not healing anyone. Just, oh, God's sake. just gonna do... yeah. Jeez. Come on. Okay, I'm gonna restart. I think my time bonus will be effective at this point. This time I'll just wait for those. This is meant to be a chill, easy one. I mean, it's not like it's hard, I just keep making really stupid mistakes. The stupid wizards keep flying around. Crap. Thought there was another one that one might not matter. Oh wait, I forgot though that when you die, these enemies disappear for some reason. That happened to me when I was playing through for the first time the other day. Yeah, I never used to really use the critical attacks like at all back in the day, but having to use them in a row so much to get these S ranks is making me realise how pretty much every enemy just has one animation, which is kind of a shame. Back after this one. This time. I think I just have to be quick with them before they start flying around in the room. See, that was an example of me just deciding that I was going to press X and doing it without actually looking at the screen. for the cycles. I need to have a look around this level with free cam at some point. I haven't had a little nose around in this one yet. It's been kind of a shame to like destroy the illusion of this beautifully crafted world they've created, but I can never help myself. I'm always too curious on how they build everything up and how much of the intriguing background scenery actually has nothing to it. Look, I want to look down that path over there. I figured once I actually got to the end of that level it would be a pretty much easy S rank. I guess I'll carry on as I am and do like one level for each country and then I'll stop there for the evening. There are probably some where I've already got them all, yeah, like this one. Into daytime. What have I left for myself? Oh, this one. This one can be a little bit annoying. Like, it's a very easy to complete level, but I think I recall it being slightly annoying to do fast. Because of, yeah, how Sonics are... Even though you've only got to find 10 little guys, so... Get in the way. Yeah, but that person I was talking about, the Storm, who does the YouTube channel, they were telling me as well that there's a couple of like unfinished acts for Arid Sands as well, like. The one photo of Chip taking a photo with the camera in the end credits sequence where you can see Arid Sands in the background doesn't actually match up to any existing level in the game, suggesting that there was plans for there to be an Act 4 for Arid Sands. And like apparently there's some like placeholder game files in the game as well that suggest that. And also, I've often thought about this, but not enough to actually look it up, apparently. There's an unfinished Night act in Arid Sands as well, which is that one thumbnail you can see in the music player of, like, the town of Shamar, but it's got, like, colourful streamers going all meeting in the middle above, like, some kind of plaza. Like, all this time I've thought, I think that's in the game, but I'm pretty sure it's, like, off camera and I've just never looked up kind of thing, but no, apparently that's not the game. It is an unfinished level. Okay, I thought I was missing something there. Okay, where is it? I have a bad habit as well. There's an extra chow somewhere that I'm always missing. Whenever I play this level, like this generally, I always end up missing one somewhere. Even though they're pretty much all on the main path. There's like one that isn't. And it catches me out almost every time. Let's see where it was this time. That's not the way forward. Okay, I probably lost my strength now.
Ready, go! Go!
At least I slightly know where I can boost and where I can't. I think it's that one that I miss sometimes, because you can jump without hitting it quite easily. I don't think I'd use it, but I did see someone has made a mod that makes the daytime QTEs easier, like across the whole game. Like they give you 10 seconds to do trick ranks every single time, and they make it so the random button press ones are always X or something. But they haven't managed to make it so like it's always the same button for every single QTE in the whole game. I think that would take a lot of work. Going from here. Oh. For some reason I can just never get this level into my memory. It's like not a particularly fun one, I guess. That didn't seem like an extra. No, should be faster than that. Oh god, they're coming for me. No, get away. In the hole, Sonic. Jesus. Oh, dang. That's a shame. Yeah, it does sound like it's quite a big... Maybe they advertised it as only being like the main day stages anyway. I wonder if ring count matters on this one, because there are a lot of rings to get, like, inside areas. Maybe it was always this one that I missed back in the day. Because obviously I didn't have any trouble with that in the end, I thought It doesn't feel like the homing attack should work on those little guys, but I'm glad it does, because they'd be really pointless. intrigues me. Nope. Okay, maybe I need to get more rings. Yeah, so everything using the same button just feels a bit too easy.
Ready?
Let's try and get some rings this time. Oh well, it will help if I can keep the rings afterwards.
Ready? Go!
Crazy early on aren't really the biggest haul anyway. Yeah, agreed. I'd want it to be like buttons that kind of like make sense to what you usually use those buttons for versus what move Sonic does to take them down. Another thing I dearly miss in modern Sonic games is being able to homing attack stuff that's off camera if you hear the reticle like lock on. Like, it's so stupid that in Colors, Forces and Shadow Generations, and I think Frontiers as well, that you can only target stuff that's currently on screen. Even though you know it's there. You saw it a second ago, so. Let's see if having a bit more rings this time makes a difference. Yes.
Great!
Where are the chat? Oh, there. God, that's terrifying. Right, 2 more stages and then we'll call it a night. Well, like, 1 more stage per time of day. Well, I've done all of this one, so I think I might just have 1 night one to do in person. Yeah, 2. This one shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, so like, what would make sense for the Egg Fighter one would be... I don't know, I mean they're both kind of grabs that he does, the 2 moves. I was gonna say like X for the first one, because you're jumping on top, and then grab for the second, because you're then like grabbing hold of the edge. I don't know. Oh yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I like your thinking. It annoys me there's like literally nothing to suggest that electrocution will happen there. Like, there's no like difference in appearance with the ones that go all zapping. Also really super doesn't matter if you get hit by it. Is there? Oh. Again, I am not paying attention to the button combinations. Oh, jeez. That's not the way that I thought he was running. I remember this one being a lot of trouble, though this is probably one of the more boring nighttime DLC stages. Like, I say DLC, this is obviously one of the old unfinished second halves of the main act, but I can almost kind of see why they cut this one, like, it's just not particularly interesting. Just a bunch of skyscrapers. Summit. I am glad that getting hit by these guys never really has any risk of killing you. Because jeez, if it did. I'm always in two places about the flying bat guys, because I do feel like the way you like swing from one to the next on the Wii is kind of more visually distinctive and makes more sense visually than how they work on the HD version. But it's so slow on the Wii version that I don't really care. Lucky. And that was even lucky. God, the amount of DLC S ranks that were written to that back in the day. Yeah, generally like all the acrobatic stuff that he does in the Wii one when doing like the platforming gimmicks. They just look a lot nicer on Wii, but I don't like the trade-off of the fact that they're so much slower. So I think I got 2 here. What have I got on the daytime side? Oh, just the boss. Okay. Let's do 1, 2, I guess. I like 3 more as a level, but it's for that reason why I'd rather save it till last. So I know that's not going to be particularly taxing one. And I'll do that boss fight one that I need. Oh, I didn't think I'd actually activated that. What is the camera doing right now? That's cool. He does a different animation if you do it from behind him. Would have been nice to enjoy it without pausing constantly, but did not know that. I guess there are some differences in the animations between characters. If I need to actually fight these guys, or I could just open that door. It's all points, isn't it? Oh, sorry little guy, left you with no family. Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I've seen a request on Game Banana for a mod that gets rid of that. It is slightly annoying. I wouldn't mind a mod that just, you press square and it instantly flips the position of the sun, so you don't have to wait for it to cycle around. But there's a little something to be said for the aesthetics of it. Kind of in the same way I enjoyed the sailing in Wind Waker. I think it's kind of a little moment of calm. I guess the same reason why I don't mind the Tails tornado stages either. They're just nice to vibe to. Oh yeah, I have to go this way. I do like how loaded with rings the DLC stages are, because it's just satisfying to have a bunch of rings and not have to worry about losing them. Yeah, my main, more so than waiting for the sun to move around, I just wish that you didn't have to like wait for the cursor to like lock on to countries, especially when you're like loading back in and you just want to select the same stage that you just played again. And you have to like wait for it to lock onto the country you're already selecting. Tornado Defense is definitely something where if I was remaking the game without any like budgetary limitations, I would completely change the gameplay into something that's actually like action-based. Oh, okay. Shouldn't have got cocky there, I should have just done the usual pausing. Like, I do think in the game as is, the Tornado Defense is like important for like teaching the skills you'll need to do the QTEs later in the game. But if I was completely remaking the game from scratch, I would change up how the QTEs work anyway. Like, I don't mind them, but if we were doing a full remake treatment, I think you could replace them with something more intuitive. I wouldn't want something as like nothing as what they did in Sonic Colors and Sonic Generations with them. I'd still want them to involve some kind of skill. I don't know what it would be. Yeah, like replacing them with a shoot 'em up thing makes the most sense. Though honestly, in a vacuum, I'd almost want them to replace them with something like what Sonic 4 Episode 2 did, where like basically a traditional Sky Chase stage where you're still using platforming Sonic controls, because it just feels like the beginning of the game is so weirdly paced. This will be the last one to play. The beginning of the game is so weirdly paced in terms of like you get to do daytime Sonic twice in a row, and then it's nighttime Sonic, then it's a QTE minigame, then it's a load of mandatory hub world stuff, then it's nighttime Sonic again. Like, I feel like there should be another opportunity to play as daytime Sonic in between. I feel like I'd do something, again, if we're imagining a ridiculous version of the game with like no budgetary limits on what they can add to it, I would make it so it's a more traditional Sky Chase type level, where you're standing on the wings of the plane, you're doing homing attacks and stuff on enemies passing by, and then the Egg Cauldron could be like an airship where you do a bit of platform, you jump off the plane and you do a bit of platforming, similar to Sky Fortress Act 1 in Sonic 4. And yeah, I can't stand... it doesn't help that they make you do it 4 times to finish the game, but yeah, I also cannot stand Sky Chase in Sonic Adventure. Possibly the worst part of the game. That's how I'd fix it. I don't know what I feel like I've thought about... I think in a kind of intentionally limiting myself, okay, let's say we can't just make a whole new level with whole new mechanics and a whole new, like, mini platforming section on the Egg Cauldron. What would I do if I still have to mostly leave the game as it is? I'd, that's no good, Sonic. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't restart on boss battles, that's so weird. That's fine. There's no checkpoints anyway. Yeah, Chaos 4's awful as well. It would be fine if... Well, no, it wouldn't be fine. It would be fine if at least it had like different attacks or whatever, or slightly different mechanics for each character who fights it. Or if, at the very least, if it always had a 4 HP health bar, like when you fight it as Tails. Like, if it was always 4 hits, if it wasn't that Sonic gets a 5-hit version and Knuckles gets a 6-hit version, that would be at least a small improvement. Yeah, you'd think by the fact that it gave me a little homing attack reticule there, it was like an option. But no. I swear as well it's possible to get like multiple hits in on the first bit. But I might be thinking of the Wii version, that's the only trouble with these bosses. There's like slightly different mechanics between them. Yeah, no, I'm sure in the Wii version he does like his bouncing thing, you can get a second hit in here. Which is funny because Spagonia is the opposite situation where the S rank time on that boss on the Wii version is like 4 minutes long because it's completely 100% scripted, you can't do anything, speed it up. Getting S rank is pretty much just, yeah, don't miss any opportunities to hit him when they come. But how am I supposed to... That was not a pattern that I could move around. Yeah, I want to say... No, okay, it's definitely... I don't know where I missed an opportunity there. I might have cost myself the S rank as well. There's definitely... It's definitely possible to beat that boss in 2 laps. Okay, that's an S rank anyway. Cool. Right, I'll just open up my little notepad file. What have I got left to do? Let's double check this right. I did day 1 in Windmill Isle. I gave up on day 4 and moved on. I did day 4 in Savannah Citadel. I did night 2. Cool Edge. I did day 2. And night 3. Rooftop Run I did day 2 and night 2. Dragon Road I did 2-2, thank God. And night 3. Arid Sands I did day 3. Skyscraper Scamper I did night 2. And Jungle Joyride I did day boss and night 1-2. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left to go. Maybe I'll do those tomorrow evening and stream again. So I've still got Windmill Isle day 4, Savannah Citadel night 4, Cool Edge day 4, Rooftop Run boss, Dragon Road day 4, Jungle Joyride night 3, and then I've been deliberately saving it for last, Eggman Land day boss. Because, as it turns out, it does not save your rank the first time you beat it, which is a bit lame. I know it doesn't do the score screen for dramatic reasons, but still kind of stupid. Yeah. Sometimes. Oh yeah, I'll quickly show you that ditched level. You might already know what I'm talking about, but on the music player. At night. Yeah, there it is. This one. This is a level that we do not get to see, and that will frustrate me to the grave. Interesting as well, they... Yeah, that's funny. Like, I always knew that... I mean, man, I never noticed this either. God, I never noticed so many of these. Like, yeah. All of these use DLC stage thumbnails for even if you're playing the base game, and I never noticed them. Like that one I definitely didn't notice because that's really easy to believe that's just a different part of Act 1. But yeah, that is obviously not part of Act 1. That's obviously not part of Act 1. And even here, they're using the second cut section of Act 1 as the thumbnail. And then that looks like Act 3 to me, not Act 2. Because they could have used Act 2, it's in the base game. Yeah, I guess that's probably Act 2 as well, but you can't really tell because it's all just skyscrapers. Act 3, rather. Also, this one's called Eggman Land Night, but that is clearly the beginning of Sonic's section. I think they've got a sternly written letter coming their way. And that's Eggman Land Day, but that is clearly the Werehog's first section, I think. That's like the teacup ride. Yeah, it is. So, yeah, what are they playing at? Shit game. I'm not playing it again after this. Yeah, in terms of ones that didn't make it to the final product, it's literally only this one, I think. And then one screenshot from the credits, where they posed Chip in an environment from a cut act for Arid Sands. But this does look really pretty. It's a shame though, yeah. There's always, even with all like the discoveries that have been made about cut content with Sonic Unleashed, there's always like one more thing that's still out of reach, it seems. Oh yeah, I still need to edit my save file to get the quiz lady to reappear. And I still need to... I thought you got the bonus animations just for feeding Chip a bunch of stuff, but apparently you have to feed him a specific thing in a specific place several times. So I don't know how I got these ones, considering I've only fed him one of each food. So... yeah, I did see that. I couldn't decide whether to use it or not, or whether I was being, like, really pedantic about the fact that it's like, yeah, but they're not exactly the same, so I feel like I'm looking at, like, a fan thing, which is a really weird frame of mind to be in, when this game already has a bunch of stuff like that. Like, I feel like if I was in charge of this, I would want to make it seem as much like an official PC version as I could, and I don't think an official PC version would use Xbox and PlayStation terminology like this as settings. I would call this like time of day transition, cutscene, on, off, basically, if I was in charge. Like, controller icons, that's fine. Like, that makes sense to do it that way, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And like that I would just call like color correction. I'm like, yeah, I know. But I'm just rambling now. God, I love it. It always makes me a bit sad that Professor Pickle moves away from the study, because I always find it really cozy, but that's just me being a white person and preferring aesthetics that are more familiar to me, I guess. I do really like Shamar as a city. It's got a lot of really nice characters. And it kind of varies things up. It just annoys me that while he's there, they mess up those final cutscenes by having all of the people that you see in Shamar not match up to their established personalities whatsoever with regards to who they're hanging out with in the panicked cutscene. I saw a mod as well that makes it so the final continent goes into place. But it's like a weird one where, like, if you use it incorrectly, it'll fuck up your save file permanently. So I might save that one until there's a little aesthetic bonus just for myself once I've 100%ed the game. But yeah, that'll do for now, I think. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that does. Yeah, that's why it feels like something that an official release wouldn't do. Well, it makes sense that they do it that way. Well, I mean, if nothing else, it just means that you have to like get all of your licensing sorted out to even like mention. Like even if you have like, even if you could mention like SNES version or Genesis version, the same thing, you can't really without getting all of like licensing approval on that. But see, that makes sense. I do wonder, because I mean, Steam. I feel like there's definitely some Steam. Yeah, I wonder if they do get permission to do that. I feel like there are some Steam Sonic games as well where, I'm sure it's a Sonic game, where like the credits will like just list everyone. They won't like cut out the parts about like the Switch version made by these people, the PlayStation version ported by these people, etc. I'm sure the PC version like includes all those credits at the very least. Obviously, whatever game it is that I'm thinking of, I only have the PC version to refer to, so maybe the other versions do as well. But yeah. Oh, my final little nitpick about Sonic Unleashed before we go is it does annoy me that the like encore, not encore. What is it in a musical when like they play a song for the second time? Either way, it annoys me that the only reason the final boss being a remix of Endless Possibility would mean anything to a player is if they've hung around and watched this at the beginning. Obviously as fans we saw all the trailers and stuff, so it did mean something, but an average player, and especially in the Wii version where the song doesn't show up at all until the credits, like it's weird to have it as you hear the final boss version first. Like at least in Sonic 2006, like you heard it in the credits for like the first few stories. But, of course they'd have to re-license this and all that, and we'll get Nate Wants to Battle to re-record it for him again. If we ever got an official release. So glad Eggman has ears these days. It's weird rereading Sonic the comic and having to deal with the fact that Robotnik doesn't have ears. Yeah, I think the Sonic Adventure 2 like did it best. Oh, it also always annoyed me with this trailer where like the original version of the trailer had a bunch of different really interesting werehog footage, and then for the final version of the game that werehog footage was now out of date, so they just had to replace it with all of this like random footage that they clearly recorded in an afternoon because it all takes place in the first level. Like there's like no other... I've never noticed that footage in the corner there where he's placing the thing is sped up. God, though, I remember like this part of the trailer being so hyped back in the day because had we ever had a Sonic game that had enough going on with it that they could afford to have 4 lots of trailer playing at once like that? That was like such a cool thing to like really sell what a big game this was at the time. Like, freaking love that. One of my really nerdy projects that I'd love to make one day, I just need to get some video editing software that lets me do split screen like that, is I really want to remake, like this is such a nerdy thing, but I really want to do it. I want to remake the Sonic Unleashed Attract Mode movie, but for the Wii version, using like the closest footage from all the Wii version levels I can manage. So like Rooftop Run also has like a little sidesteppy through the alley section in the Wii version that I can use for the equivalent section in the trailer. It's absolutely crap and not exciting at all in the Wii version, but it is there, and I kind of want to just make a Wii version of the trailer like that we never had. Anyway, I will leave it there because I haven't even been looking at the time. 11 o'clock, that's not too bad. I've got work tomorrow, so like with only 7 S ranks to get, I was tempted to continue, but since I need to go to beddy pies, I shall do that. Split screen iPad kid show. Right, I will see you guys on the flip-flop. Thank you for hanging out. Alex and Sean, it's just you guys now. But if anyone's watching the VOD after leaving and coming back or whatever, thank you for what mystery people were also tuned in earlier. And I will see you guys about the same time tomorrow to finish up those S ranks. Thanks. Have a good rest of your evening.